Hey everyone out there, YouTube subscribers, what's going on? Well, happy Sunday to you all. It's Football Sunday. Welcome back to the Boston Fans 79 V1 channel and the Wrestling Lovers channel. As always, I am Chris. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to the channels, and thank you for making my videos a part of your day. Okay, what I want to do in this video real briefly is once again, watched quite a few videos last night, and one of them was from Josh from Inside Wrestling Truth. And got to say what's up to my big boy, Josh. What's going on, dude? Hope you're having an awesome weekend. And, you made a spectacular video last night about Ric Flair, okay? And I just want to say that you made a lot of great points, and I agree with just about 110% of what you said. So let's take Ric Flair, okay? Here's a guy that is a 16-time World Heavyweight Champion. He was a great wrestler, as well as he really wasn't out for entertainment, but you can tell by his personality that he entertained the crowd, okay? With, his robes, his promos, him being a champion, it was all good, and, and he held, like I said, countless titles. The NWA World Heavyweight Championship, the World's Heavyweight Championship, the WWE Championship, or at the time it was WWF, sorry. But, his last match, I know it was supposed to be against Shawn Michaels, and Shawn Michaels was supposed to retire him. I forget what at WrestleMania it was. I think it was 22, 21. And I could be wrong. I do apologize. I need to brush up on my history. I know. But, Ric Flair ends up retiring. He goes to the WWE Hall of Fame. And, turn around, after WWE, he goes to TNA for a little while, where he ends up, helping out AJ Styles. He pretty much, turned AJ Styles into a baby Ric Flair, because AJ Styles had like the highlights in his hair. He had the robes, but with the hoods. And, I can understand a legend wanting to, help out another young guy become great, which was good. And then, but even way beforehand, Ric Flair was supposed to be retired, but yet he was getting filmed in, like, what was it, Japan or somewhere overseas. Like I said, then he went over to TNA to help AJ Styles out, and they ended up forming Fortune, and, it was supposed to be a knockoff of the Four Horsemen, and then after Ric Flair he got into a lot of shit with TNA, he went in the ring, took a lot of bumps, he still ended up doing the old school Ric Flair bleeding, then he ends up showing back up on WWE television, and the guy cannot stay out of the limelight. This guy's supposed to be retired, and he can't stay out of the limelight. Well, now, this guy has been, in trouble financially, and even AJ Styles could vouch for that, because AJ Styles told a story about Ric Flair that they went to a bar together, and Ric Flair would just buy drinks after drinks after drinks, and he wouldn't stop. The tab wouldn't stop, and so, from that point, Ric Flair, ends up getting, he got arrested a couple of times, and there actually is a warrant out for his arrest in Mecklenburg County here in North Carolina, which is the around right at the Charlotte, North Carolina area, his home base, his hometown, and then he ends up pissing off the entire North Carolina Panthers football team, and granted, people will have opinions at the end of the day, and I think things have gotten out of hand as far as the fans' reaction, because people are actually giving Ric Flair death threats because Ric Flair went to go meet up with the 49ers football team and not the Carolina Panthers. Well, you would think that, you're supposed to be in support of your hometown team. Well, people who have a hometown, take for example, I'm going to throw, my father into the mix here, my dad. Born and raised in Manchester, New Hampshire, but he's a Yankees fan. I don't get it, but that's his opinion. You know, he doesn't see the Boston Red Sox as a hometown team. You know, he likes the New York Yankees, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I find it fun, to tell you the truth, because me and my dad have a good rivalry together because I'm this huge Boston Red Sox and New England Patriots fan, but more importantly, the Red Sox. And, turn around, that's his opinion. Just like, it's Ric Flair's opinion if he wants to go meet up with the San Francisco 49ers. I have no problem with that. But people gave this guy death threats, and then, after that, that's when I said, he ends up getting a warrant out for his arrest. This guy is a mess. And this is a guy that has his daughter in NXT. Now, you would think that Ric Flair would have the courage, to maybe go to rehab, stay out of the limelight, and to maybe help his daughter out become great, because that's what really Ric Flair has left, I mean, he's hanging on so tightly to his career, what he had back in the day. Yes, what he had back in the day was special, okay? The guy is a true God's honest truth legend, but he can't seem to just let go. He can't just sit at home and say, you know what, I had a good career. This is what I want to do with my life. I want to take it easy now. I want to get my financial priorities, all squared away. Because, I guess he's in some financial turmoil now where he has just spent so much on clothes, the limo riding, jet flying. He's a wheeling dealing son of a gun, and he lives up to that reputation. He bought Rolexes back in the day for the Four Horsemen. Just Ric Flair, man. This guy is a hot mess right now. He really is, and he just needs to stay at home and get well, figure out his priorities. And I really wish him the best. I really would like to see him just be in the corner from the backstage area of his daughter, Charlotte. And that's all I got to say about that. I do wish Ric Flair all the best. So, all right, guys. This has been Boston Fan, a.k.a. Chris, on my own home channel, the Boston Fan 79 B1 channel, and the Wrestling Lovers channel. And I'll see you all later. Have a wonderful Sunday, people. Peace.